So here we are, first test, first demo, all that fun stuff. I suck at these, so don't judge me. I also hate my voice, so that's fun, because I'm not a public speaker, but I speak all day at my job. Ugh. So, it's in the earliest testing phases. First CSV upload worked. Trainer hasn't been tested yet, I'll test that later once I'm ready. First prompts are ready to go, it's been fed some random information. Really, it's seeing what we can create. Let's give it a shot. And of course, I forgot to mention, I need to fix its bias. I forgot to put that in. What it's supposed to do is, the less of a match, it's supposed to say that no match found, falling back, still working on that. That's going to take a while. Let's try something a little bit different then. Remind me to delete that from the memory. I'll pull that up in a minute and fix that. I thought we deleted that. That was one of the earliest tests, was we were testing to see what would happen when you asked a question and didn't know if it could fall back. It seems to always fall back to the whole drywall anchor thing, which was an early test prompt, and I need to fix that. So yeah, like all demos, I guess nothing goes right initially. So yeah, still needs work, needs a new database. I'm probably going to purge and rebuild it again because it's still pulling up some redundant information from the earliest seed. Because yeah, originally it used a .c or a memory seed.json. That kind of was a hit or miss. It failed a lot, so we moved on to a proper database. Even though it's early, it's more overhead for now. Long term though, it gives better scalability. After we get it up and running though, next goal is to start running it in C++ and maybe eventually C# or maybe just separate modules that can be hooked in properly like that. So let's see what happens when we prompt the LLM. I should have mentioned, I'm also running off of CPU and actual RAM. My RAM is getting kind of old, but 64 gig is still 64 gig. Yeah, my GPU can't handle it. It's just an old 2080, the original one. MSI 2080 Gaming X Trio, so otherwise I can't handle larger models, all that kind of fun stuff. So as we can see, it actually responded correctly, right? So we can actually cause it to reflect. And part of the reflection thing is that allows us to edit it, shorten it, make it less verbose, even maybe change the context a little bit. For now, it's good. Later on, that'll be completely locked out, so users won't be able to actually do that. So we just hit save. That should save it to the to memory for future. Hopefully, if it works right, it can now pull that response up as the FIS. The FIS. I'm gonna call it FIS. I'm done with acronyms. I suck. So let's see where it goes. There we go. So now it has that memory. All I have to do is remember to actually edit that, give it some prompts, and that'll all be automated later in the future version. So next, let's try, I don't know. I'm out of ideas, so... Let's try this. Let's see if it actually hits or if it kind of breaks itself again. Like I said, it's still in the early prototyping phase. It actually does function. That is what needs to be fixed. Just some old prompts left in. Yeah, sorry. I was hoping it would work a little bit better. I don't think it's really ready for a true demo yet. Maybe in the future, maybe in the next week when I have more free time. I do know week after next I have 3 days off because I don't get crap for hours, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully I've got 3 days I can spend on this, and maybe not spend any more 4 or 5 a.m. nights, and then going to work at 9 a.m. or 8 a.m. the next morning. Alright, let's see how this goes, my friends. Thank you all for watching.